All right, I'm with the Loudoun Valley boys, top ranked in the country, and today at Oatlands had a pretty good challenge coming in from Green Hope, one of the top teams in the southeast, coming from North Carolina, and handled that pretty well, putting 5 runners in front of their top 2 for a team win. First, have you guys introduce yourselves?
Kevin Carlson, sophomore.
Jacob Windle, junior.
Jacob Hunter, junior.
Colton Maguki, senior.
Peter Morris, senior.
Sam Affolder, junior.
All right, so coming in, you guys, had a good opener last week at PTXC. What were you guys hoping to improve upon from last week's race?
I mean, I think the goal of this race was to go out and get a win as a team and also test how our training's been coming along. Especially we've been doing a lot of hills, and I know this is a really hilly course. And so I think testing that, and also I knew Green Hope, they're a great team. And I think they're a great competition coming out here trying to get fast times. And so, yeah, basically continue our improvement over the season with workouts.
Definitely one of the better races I saw here today was from you at the number 5 position. You guys had a little bit of gap last week, seemed to tighten that up, and you ended up putting yourself in front of Green Hope's number 2, it looked like today. Talk about your race and how you felt with it, stepping up in that critical number 5 spot.
Well, last week I was sick, so it wasn't really a great opener, but this week we had a pack. Me and Connor, our number 6 runner, ran together, stayed on the Green Hope guy, and just took it through the finish like that.
And then Jacob, looks like you've really, coming off that track season, you closed up that gap that kind of existed last year between yourself and Peter and Colton. Talk about just making that leap and the confidence you now have running cross country this fall.
Yeah, I have a lot of confidence. I always want to try to stay with them top 3 during the race. I've been training with them over the whole summer, and yeah, they just give me a lot of confidence, and I just want to stay with them throughout the entire race. If I can't, I can't. But yeah, that's my goal.
And then, very hot today, obviously a tough course. Colton, so what was the advice from the coaches of how to attack it and approach it?
Well, we knew Philip was coming, and we knew he goes out fast, so we wanted to kind of chill behind him, not like kill ourselves the first mile. Definitely watching out for the heat in the hills, just trying to maintain position.
And then obviously last year you guys had so much team success, but how have you guys built upon that success while kind of staying still focused on what the end of season goals and handling these early season races while keeping that long-term goals in mind?
Well, I think we definitely know that last year we got 3rd, and this year we're at the top, so we don't want to, not slack off, I guess, and don't make the national meet, which is definitely our goal this year. So just building on every race, trying different strategies out. Last week we kind of ran as a pack. This at the front. This week we kind of stayed behind someone we knew would go out fast. So I think just trying different strategies, seeing what's going to work the best for us and get us the most or the least points at all the national meets versus all the top runners.
Big win for you today, Sam. You've raced some varying courses over your years, moving around all over the country. How this course compared to some of the courses you've run in the past?
I think it's more like the Pennsylvania State meet, where you've gone through some moderate hills throughout the beginning of the course, and then at the Pennsylvania State meet, the last maybe quarter mile, it's like the wall like there is here today, and then you take a left and it's just straight shot to the finish. So it's kind of like that here, where you come up the wall and then you've got, a 1,200 left after the wall to the finish line. So it's a little different, where you can get your heart rate back down after running up the wall, and then you can just cruise the downhills and bring it home really quick. So that's kind of the point, is gap them either on the wall or before the wall, so that way they'd have to really, really pick it up on the flats to try and catch me.
And this race is probably a good measuring stick for you with the Virginia competition. You guys went out state PA last week, and you obviously had the team matchup today, but you got Bryce Owens, Foot Locker finalist, Lambert, state champion, 2-miler. Talk about coming out with the win today and the confidence it gives you, how maybe individually you might match up and do this year in Virginia.
Yeah, I knew Price, I'm pretty sure he's one of the top 25 in the Flo50 rankings right now, and so coming out here, it was kind of surprising for him to be back so far throughout the first 2 miles. I'm not sure if that was just his plan to try and catch up the last mile, but I definitely felt good knowing that what I'm doing in the weight room right now and going really hard to get my legs really big and strong. Really played off on those hills today, and it gave me the strength to coast fast even when the legs were totally done.
Yeah. Now you guys are a pretty strong group here, so I got to ask, like on certain days, who's always kind of owning that day? So like long run day, who's the one that's probably owning that?
Well, if it's a hilly run, it's definitely Kevin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Connor's back from his.
Yeah.
All right.
Connor back.
Yeah, Connor. So Connor, hey man, team win today. How you feel?
I feel great. Glad to run with Valley, and it's a really great team and program, and I love running here.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So all right. So speed day. Who owns speed day?
I like to be
And warm up. Warm up. Me and Kevin got the warm up.
Yeah, I'm warm up guy.
All right. How about like a tempo day or like a very short rest?
Tempo, Peter.
Short rest, Peter.
Yeah. All right. So all right. And then let's see. Pasta party. Who brings the best dish?
The Italian. Italian. Homemade secret sauce recipe. Got it covered.
All right. All right, guys. Congrats on the win here at Oatlands, and good luck the rest of the season, man.
Thank you.
Thanks.